Can I
terrible.
offer you a spot of tea?
That is a terrible English
And
accent.
the crazy part is, I like to think I'm pretty good at accents, but I'm good at cartoon accents. I'm not good at like country accents and shit like that. But shit, you want to go Gollum from Lord of the Rings? You want to go Stitch? You want to go like
That's it.
Mr. Krabs and shit? Oh, baby, I'm your man. All right, I should have been a voice actor. You know,
I'll actually give you that. You're a very charismatic, you're a very like flamboyant personality kind of
not
guy.
gay. Okay, just
Just
kidding.
say
I feel like those words are synonymous sometimes. I feel like that's always. And if I was, it's a big secret. It's a big secret. I'm doing a good job putting on the front. What's that called? Des is my
beard.
what do
You
they
got a
call him?
beard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I got two beards, Des and this one. Welcome to Long Lost Pals, episode 46, our BET on Houston cable episode. Um, or,
Did you
or
just make
or is that everywhere? It's like I never know if cable channels is that the same in every. I think it's different, right?
it probably is different.
What was it? Was
Did
MTV
you
Channel 30.
did you not have a player lined up for 46?
I just thought of it. I was like, you know what? BET deserves a shout out, man. Because 46 is an obscure number. It wasn't gonna be any basketball players, I'll tell you that. It was gonna be some random person. Football was gonna be hard too. I don't know if I know a single number 46.
I can't think of a 46 either.
Maybe like hockey or some shit. But you know what? Shout out to Rap City. But this is a show of segments. I'm Joey.
I'm Corinne.
And this is the segment show. We dropped LLPNN in the same outfits two one day prior because we did this a day late. So we dropped LLPNN on a Tuesday, no, on a Wednesday, and it is currently Thursday if you're listening to this. Or never, no, let's just not do this. We dropped this on a Thursday. Let's just not do this. Let's just get started. We're gonna get started with our first segment, which is the best and worst of. The best and worst of is when we go through a given year and we go through the best and worst song, best and worst movie, best and worst sports moment, and the best and worst miscellaneous news, which could be like pop culture or anything like that from the year. Karen is the positivity fairy this week. I'm negative Nancy, and I will let you start first, Karen. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right, best movie to come out of 2017. Before I name the best, I want to label a couple of the other ones that were in the running. Probably not a lot of people have seen Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, but that came out this year.
Oh,
If
that
you
one looked good. I remember seeing the previews. I never saw it though, which is crazy.
insanely fun. I mean, I love Frances McDormand, so I was going to watch it
No idea who
regardless.
that is.
Peter Dinklage is
Oh,
also in it. Sam Rockwell, excellent cast, great movie. That came out this year. Thor Ragnarok, arguably the best Thor, I'll say. Lady Bird and Gerald's Game. Best movie to come out of 2017. Drum roll, please. Get Out.
I was gonna say it. I knew it. I knew it.
Jordan Peele's directorial debut. Come on, man. I would argue a flawless movie. 5 stars.
At the time, it was so like surprising too, because he was such a, like he was in Key and Peele, and he's like
Yeah.
comedic actor. So for him to write these style of movies, yeah, that one. You named a whole bunch of shit I've never heard of, and like I don't give a shit about Marvel. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Like I'll watch some occasionally. I liked Thor: Love and Thunder. I think a lot. Is it Love and
Oh,
Thunder? Like
yeah, that
everybody
was
hated
number
that movie. I
four.
thought
I
it was
actually saw
entertaining.
that one. It was very weak.
I watched it on a field trip, so I got to see it for free. Maybe if I paid my own money, I would have disliked it, but I thought it was pretty.
Honestly, you're gonna like three then. Three is fucking fire. Tessa Thompson is in it. She's a baddie. Like it's a great story. It's funny. I feel like three is where they peaked in Thor.
Can her and Michael B. Jordan just get together already in real life? But you don't know much about this. You've only seen Creed 3, which is a fucking
I can't ship her with a man.
travesty.
Sorry.
Huh?
Tessa Thompson needs to just be with a woman. I can't ship her with a man.
Is she gay?
She's bi. Yeah.
Oh, good for her. I'm
Worst
going,
movie.
yeah, and I'm breaking the rules again, but I have no choice. This is a lazy year for movies, by the way. Like, there are so many movies that were just like reboots or sequels or something. I was like looking through this, I was like, God damn, this shit sucks. I feel like I saw a fist fight, and that movie was super underwhelming because I thought it was gonna be funny. It's the one with Charlie Day and Ice Cube, where they're gonna fight at the end of the
Oh,
day.
okay.
And I just
Okay.
remember watching like the preview thing, I was gonna be hilarious, and I think I was disappointed. I'm going with The Mummy again. A cash grab. It's
Wait,
not.
the reboot with Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I'll
I
allow it.
think all the other movies suck. And if you just wanted to make a mid-ass movie, you might as well just kept Brendan Fraser them bitches. Because until like last year, all he did was make shitty movies.
Bro, what
So
the
I mean,
fuck are you talking
shout out to
about?
George of the Jungle. Shout out to them giving The Rock his acting debut as the Scorpion King. The movies stink. This one got a 50% or 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like again, it's lazy. You don't need to make another movie in the franchise. And if you do, just stick with that boy Brendan, man. Let him keep going through tombs or whatever the hell he's doing, his goofy ass. Like Tom Cruise couldn't save you. This is like the worst one ratings wise, I believe. Like I said, 15 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's what they get. I don't like these cash grab movies. Like I've seen they're making a Toy Story 5. Like they're getting into Land Before Time territory. And I don't know if I've seen all of them, but we're doing too much. Like creative ideas, please, original ideas. We don't have to redo and reboot everything.
You have a new hottest take every fucking week. Who doesn't like the original fucking Mummies with Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser? What a disgusting take,
Brendan
was.
Fraser didn't start making good movies till like last year, and I haven't even seen him. I just know he's getting credit for like The Whale, and there's some other one he's in right now that looks like it's pulls your heartstrings or something. He's like rented
Rental
out to people.
Family. Rental
Uh,
Family.
yeah.
I haven't
Um,
seen it, but I heard it was good.
Worst song of this year, I'm going with "Believer" by Imagine Dragons. Um,
Mm, I
I
think
just
I
don't
like that
get it.
song.
The only thing, like, I didn't even know what song it is. Like, I don't know what part of the song is supposed to be good. The only thing it makes me believe is that song sucks. I can't imagine any part of that song I would ever like. It sucks. I don't know what else to say. It's just you like wait for a build up for a good parts of the song. It just never happens. It's just a
That's
big pile of stinky shit with flies.
that is really crazy.
You like that song?
Not, we're not synced up. I kind of low key like that
That
song.
song sucks.
All right, as far as great songs that came out this year, I'm gonna list a few. First of all, Wild Thoughts by Rihanna.
Hmm,
Kendrick drops the damn album,
hmm,
obviously fucking banger.
hmm,
I'm not gonna lie, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran.
hmm.
I get down to some fucking Ed, okay?
I do
Best
too.
song to come out in 2017. I'm going with Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. She came in the game and fucked it up
Been
from
that
jump.
long? That's crazy.
This I know, right? Yeah, this is kind of like the jump off to her career. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, set the streets on fire." Kind of, yeah, kind of put us on the Cardi. If you in a Barty gang, you know what I'm saying? We not no barbs over here. We in a Barty gang, so
Oh,
that's how we rock it. Exactly.
I didn't realize it's been that long. That shit is wild. That makes me feel old. Nothing makes me feel older than finding like remembering when songs or movies came out. I'm like, that was like 1 year ago. I'm like, no, that was 8 years ago.
Mhm.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
God damn. All right, you go ahead and give me your worst sports moment or best sports
Yes.
moment.
What do I have written down? Because I think that there's two things that I wanted to mention here. Um, best sports moment.
This is an open notes test.
Number one, we drafted Juju to the Steelers, so shout out to him. Love that baby. Got his
One
jersey.
hit wonder.
I'll support him. Bullshit. I'll support
I
him through
like him, but
everything.
one hit wonder.
The best thing to come out of this year was Conor McGregor getting his ass whooped by Floyd Mayweather because his ego got so big that he thought that he could take on arguably one of the best boxers of all time, and he got his ass whooped. So we love Floyd for that. We hate him for everything else, but we love him for that.
I just wish Floyd was an ass whooping boxer instead of like a defensive fighter because like he didn't really get it. That's probably why McGregor agreed to do it. Because I remember, I think I watched that shit and I feel like it wasn't like really like an ass whooping like that, like it should have been. Um, but yeah, also that you maybe randomly think of when 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather started beefing, it was around the ALS Ice
Mm.
Bucket Challenge time, and 50 Cent
Mm.
said he'd donate an egregious amount of money if Floyd Mayweather could read a page of a Harry Potter book.
I
Very
remember
funny.
that.
Very funny insult. 50 Cent's a hoe, by the way.
Yeah,
That
he
guy
is.
is so mean. Houston resident though. I'm going with worst sports news is the Patriots coming back from being down 28-3 to beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl. I only rooted for the Patriots in one Super Bowl ever, and it was the one they lost against the Giants. Cause I was like, this is pretty cool. They're gonna have a perfect season. Randy
I
Moss was
was gonna
there.
That
I
was
was
the
like,
season they went undefeated.
that kind of rules. And then this one, I was like, I'm not a Falcons fan. I'm like anybody but the Patriots at this point. And then for them to come back, and also that was when Kyle Shanahan, the Niners head coach, was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons. And I'm like, maybe that's in his head. Maybe that's why he can't win the Super Bowl with us either. Like he remembers that, and maybe something like triggers something because Niners were in position to win both the Super Bowls they've lost in recent years. And I'm like, maybe it's just all a mind game that started with that goddamn Falcons game. Worst miscellaneous news is the Kendall Jenner Super Bowl commercial, where
Oh,
she single-handedly, solves the problem
ended,
between
yeah,
protesters and police with a Pepsi. First of all,
ended
nobody likes Pepsi at all.
hashtag end racism.
Might as well gave that cop a goddamn RC Cola. Nobody gives a shit about Pepsi. Nobody likes Pepsi. I went to a movie theater recently for the first time ever, and these fools have Pepsi products. And I was like, way to ruin my daughter's first movie experience. She's not even having a soda because she's 2 years old. But if she were, she would not have her first one here. Pepsi product. What am I going to drink? A Sierra Mist? But that shit is so crazy. She's just in the commercial like modeling, and then she sees this protest that she apparently had no idea was going on. She leaves this photo shoot, joins this protest, gives the cop a goddamn Pepsi. First of all, why are you not giving the protesters a Pepsi? And then all of a sudden everybody starts cheering, and they all dance together. This is like around the time when there was like a lot of like police violence towards black
Yeah.
males. I think we'll just black people
Yeah,
in
because this
general.
was right after Kaepernick.
Yeah. And it's just like, and they like, I think they pretty much like after that, they faced all this backlash and took it down. But shout out to
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner for single-handedly, solving the problem between police officers and people of color because we haven't had anything happen since. So, good for her. And good
Solved
for
World
Pepsi.
Hunger. Yep. Best miscellaneous news, and it's still kind of sports related. I was like, why do I have two sports things here? LeBron calling Donald Trump a bum on Twitter in support for Steph Curry turning down his White House invitation after Golden State won the championship. Gotta love a king who can read the room and stand up for what's right. Steph Curry said, we're not going to the White House. Of course, Donald Trump threw a fucking temper tantrum because he's a child and that's what he does. And said, well, I didn't want to invite you anyway. Okay, sure. LeBron said, shut the fuck up, you fucking bum. So yeah, best thing that could have come out of LeBron's mouth during that time.
Steph Curry has broken my heart so many times in professional sports, but he is overall a great person and great decision on his part to pass that up. And that wraps up the best and worst of 2017. We are now going to jump over to start, bench, cut. Start, bench, cut is a sports metaphor where one of us picks a random category. We give three options and we have to choose which one is the worst bet or well, best, second best, and worst option. But we always go cut first, which is the worst option. This week, Karrin clearly wanted to torture me, and she picked Fergie songs. Now, I will add a disclaimer that one is technically a Black Eyed Peas song, but she's like responsible for 95% of the vocals. So we had to choose between the illustrious My Humps. We had to choose between Fergalicious, and we had to choose between
Glamorous.
Glamorous. Is that the name of the song?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
Painful exercise. Corinne, I will let you go first. What is your cut?
I'm actually cutting Glamorous. I think it was a moderately weak feature with Ludacris. First of all, we already know what you're cutting. Second of all, in the song where they're talking about if you ain't got nobody, take a broke ass home. First of all, I took that very personal because I was very broke at the time. So I was like, well,
Same.
that's not very nice that I have to go home because I'm fucking broke. But you know what? Sure.
It's good
Yeah, I
advice.
didn't really feel like they had any chemistry in the video. I just thought it was a very random thing. I was like, what is he doing? Like, I didn't like it.
So our big criticism is that we didn't like the music video. That's what we're gonna choose that for the cut over the.
It was a weak ass feature, bro. I didn't think that Ludacris verse was going hard in
I
the
thought my
paint.
goddamn eardrums were gonna burst listening to these songs today. And the worst part, Corinne, is I didn't know which one. I hate two of these so much. I didn't know which ones to pick, so I had to listen to these shits two times each. And for some reason, they're both irrationally long. And while you think you know me, you think you know me. Edge's theme song from WWE, if you know. I just want you to know that you don't know me as much as you do, because actually, I'm cutting Fergalicious, because that's even worse than my humps. A couple of reasons. For one, I hate a repetitive ass song. They just do the same fucking lyrics like 3 or 4 times. About 2 minutes into the song, it just sounds like a different song for a random like 60-second window. I'm like, what is happening here? Why did we just change the beat of the whole song and then go back to the same shit? I hate rhyming schemes where people just rhyme like similar sounding words for like
It's
10
hot,
middle.
hot.
That shit sucks. And then also, Will I Am, dude, I'm pretty sure I couldn't figure out what words he was spelling because I think he was spelling tasty and delicious. If he is spelling tasty, I'm fairly certain he spelled it wrong over and over again. It is an awful song. I hate everything about it, which leads me into my second least favorite song of all time, which is My Humps. Why are we calling asses humps? Like, that's just my main thing. Nobody calls a butt an ass, a booty, a tushy. Nobody calls it a hump. Nobody's ever called it a hump a day in their life. And can we get any other goddamn feature besides Will I Am? Like, I know this is a Black Eyed Peas song, but guess what? The guy can't fucking rap. Maybe he can make beats, but he's the last feature I would choose possibly in the world. That song's awful. Another song's way too long. They just do a minute of instrumentals at the end. I'm like, what is the point of this? Everything about it sucks. What is your bench? I just got
I,
mad. I just
I
want to break
benched
something.
Fergalicious.
Where's the drywall?
I benched Fergalicious.
Why?
First of all, I love the breakdown in the middle. I love it. I love the T to the A to the STEY, girl, you tasty. I think that you just don't get it. You
Does
just
he
don't get
say
it.
EY?
I think so.
That's not how you spell tasty.
Then maybe you're right.
I was going over this like 30 times. I was like, what is he spelling? And I'm like, that's incorrect. I'm no spelling bee champ, but I Googled it to make sure he is wrong.
I think it's a overall crowd pleaser, unless Joey's in the crowd. I I love it's you had mentioned. I think that on the last episode we have brought up my hopes again, and I was like, I have a brilliant idea. I am going to torture him with a start bench cut of all Fergie songs. So which one did you start? Okay, so you had to start. Oh shit.
The fact that you cut Glamorous, the only song that's halfway worth a damn
That's
out of
crazy.
this whole, first of all, the beat's by far the best beat out of all of them. It's not even close. The hook, which is really all her songs are worth because everything else is repetitive as shit too, besides some weak ass rapping, is dope. It's responsible for a great sample that Jack Harlow used in First Class, which I thoroughly enjoy. And you know what? Was it a great Ludacris verse? No. Was it a great music video? I have no idea. I'd never seen it, but I'm not considering that in my choice for best and worst song or whatever the case may be. All I know is Ludacris is better than Will I Am, and I'd take anybody over Will I Am. You could put Will Smith on here. He's a better Will than Will I Am. Anybody but that guy, by far the best song. Go ahead before I skip you on accident again.
Well, well, we all know that My Humps reigns supreme over here, starting that bad boy. It's a classic. It's upbeat. It's funky. Bars, low key. She was spitting on that mother.
Just since you like the song so much, just start calling everybody's like, hey girl, can I feel that hump? Like I want you to start using that word in
Ooh.
context.
Oh,
Look at
man.
that big ass hump. I want you to start using
Wow.
it. And
That was
lady lumps. I want you to use that too.
that
Hey
was the
girl, you got some
best.
nice lady lumps.
That was the best start bench cut I could have given us. That was the best
Well,
one.
now I can go back to never listening to these songs again in my life. And we're gonna move on now to I don't even remember. I'm so irritated right now with just
Let's get
one.
into not up in my locker room
I'm
because you had a fucking interesting pick this week, and I'm really interested to hear what you fucking feel about.
I picked CJ Stroud, man. Not up in my locker room, by the way. It's just a variation of not up in my closet where we pick outfits from the week that we hated. Disclaimer: I'm not a fashionista. I'm currently wearing a hat or hoodie that says "Dada" on it because that's my biggest job right now. Um, CJ Stroud, I think it's just the disdain I have for him right now for just such a terrible performance. Tried to lose us the first round game. did lose us
Sure.
the second round game. But he's also dressed like Inspector Gadget in this one. He's got some boots on that look like some kind of lugs. I know they're not because they're probably worth hundreds of dollars. Terrible boots. And then he's got this like laptop bag. Like he commutes to a 9 to 5 on public transportation. Like I don't understand what he could be possibly carrying in that bag. Is he just like, is he watching Cars 3 on the iPad in the locker room? Like I don't understand. He's not watching something that's going to get him to play well. I can tell you that much. Um, Trash ass outfit. Apparently, there was one recently where he had a shirt that said "I'm him" and had like these short shorts on and like some loafers. Unless that was AI generated, which could have been. But that wish if we missed that one, I'm sad because that was a million times worse than this. But yes, CJ Stroud, you're on my shit list for everything. Seems like a good person, I think, but goddamn, man.
I just did not think that you would have this much vitriol for this outfit. I wouldn't have looked at it twice. I don't think it's good, but I would like I would have been like, this is like
It's slimmer pickings these days. I literally just like,
yeah.
what was CJ Stroud's outfit? I like
It
started on
wasn't
that.
slim pickings for me.
Go ahead. Oh well,
Do
you
you
have any?
see what's this guy's name? Jaylon Johnson in the Bears. I didn't pay attention to him in the game at all. I can tell you right now, this is the reason that they fucking lost. Whose fucking picnic table did you rob to put this outfit together, sir? You look like Steve Urkel about to go to a fucking go-go bar and dance. What are these boots? Like, what the fuck are you wearing, bro? What the fuck are you? If you have a stylist, fire him right the fuck now. There's no way that somebody told you to put this outfit on and you actually did it. What the fuck are we doing, bro?
I saw this outfit and I instantly thought of the Parent Trap, and I don't know why I thought of the Parent Trap. And I think there is a
Oh,
scene.
the English girl, the English
Does she wear plaid?
kid. She did. She had a fucking plaid.
Well, she wears plaid, and she also wears one of those jockey outfits. Doesn't she like ride horses and shit? Because he looks like a goddamn jockey. The way that suit fits and everything. Yes,
Stops at the knees.
yeah.
Why do you have capri suit pants on, sir?
He's a plaid jockey, and then on top of that, he's got these emo rave boots on. Like I just don't get it. You've got boots from Hot Topic, and you've got a suit from the Berenstein Bears. I don't know where that shit came from. Like I don't know why it's the first thing I came up with, but looks like a goddamn jockey's wearing gloves. I don't get it.
Just confused. Confused. He went into the locker room confused, was confused out on that field, and that's why the goddamn Bears lost. Get y'all's fucking fashion together
Yeah,
before
big
y'all
times.
before y'all go out on that field again. Fire your goddamn stylist. That shit was a fucking mess.
And get Caleb Williams' edge up, please. That wraps up Not in My Locker Room. We're now going to end this episode with we usually end with parting quotes, but Karrin and I keep forgetting about this part, and we didn't have any. I say, Karrin, you know what? Hold that thought before you
Oh
just pull
God.
some bullshit together. Let's have an idea. And my idea was that we're each going to provide you with an inspirational quote, and we might have to make up with it on the spot or make it up on the spot, but we're going to provide you with some motivation right now because we didn't prep anything else.
So you told me not to look for a quote so that I could make one up on the spot to
Yeah.
inspire the masses with.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me think.
I didn't cheat either because I have nothing. Unless I just want to read you my 19-year-old tattoo on my back shoulder. That is somewhat inspirational, but that feels like cheating.
Okay. Me and a buddy of mine were talking about I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about the other day, but I was like, you know what? People comment all the time about like me having a lot of friends and oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, cool
I'm not
guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have a lot of friends, but the reason that I have a lot of friends is because I really enter like every relationship, platonic and romantic, 100% myself, just open. And so because I am 100% myself and I am just open with anybody that I meet, it allows me to meet other people who are also open and meeting me. And so we're just connecting 100% me being myself, them being themselves. And so I feel like that's what people don't understand about making connections and building a community and making a lot of friends. It's like, that's the, I'm not doing anything special, guys. I'm just being
You want to know
myself
how I
right
got popular? Let me tell you real quick. You want to know how I have so many friends? Let me tell you how it's done.
now.
Corinne's guidebook to friendship. Um,
Be yourself.
yeah, I'm gonna go with
Yeah, let's hear what you fucking got.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with run your own race, man.
Okay.
I feel
All right.
like we're at that
Thread,
age.
thread, thread the needle. I'm
We're
listening.
we're at that age where we're like in our mid 30s, right? And everybody's still at different stages of life. You might have friends that are up, you might have friends that are down. And you might go 2 years from now, and that friend that was up might be down, the other friend might be up. Shit fluctuates. You might not always be where you want to be, but comparison is the thief of joy. I try to tell myself that, even though sometimes I buy into that. Don't always worry about what the other person got. Don't be pocket watching as much as you're like, damn, how they got this and I don't. Run your own race. Shit'll work out the way it's supposed to. And I feel like if you're actually a good person, I'm not religious, but I feel like if you're a good person and you put good shit out in the universe, you will be repaid eventually and things will work out the way it's supposed to. Not saying you're going to hit the Powerball,
Yeah.
but you will live a good life, I think, if you are doing things to set yourself up in position for that. Everybody's running their own race, man. I thought I was going to be making, I remember I was casually telling my parents, I was like, oh yeah, I hope to make like 60,000 coming out of college. Boy, it took me like 10 years to make that shit.
Right.
A number trash ass job.
Right. Barely. Barely. Yeah, man. I feel you. I mean, shit. I mean, it kind of ties into what I just said. Like, I just put good shit out there, and good people find me because they've been putting good shit out there. So you putting it like you're saying exactly. Like, don't worry about nobody. Don't worry about me and my friends. Don't worry about me.
The universe is your friend. Long term. Not sometimes not a good friend short term. Universe is kind of like shitty because he's like sometimes it's a fair weather friend in the meantime, but long term they always come crawling back. Shout out to the universe and shout out to Long Lost Pals for episode 46. We appreciate anybody. Life been life and man. I didn't get a chance to make clips for the last episode. I apologize, but episode 45 is out there as well as LLPNN for the previous week. Um, I'm a single parent right now for 2 days. And I just want to
I'm
say again,
screaming. Not even
shout
a
out
single parent.
Shout out to all the single parents out there. This shit is not for the weak, baby. This shit is not for the weak. Shout like Fantasia said. This goes out to all my baby mamas. BABYMAMA. Because goddamn, and I'm sure there's single dads out there too, but I feel like they're fewer and farther in between. Like I got
You're
a almost
also
3 year
not a
old.
single dad, by the way.
I got almost a 3 year old and a 1 year old. I can't fucking turn my head for 2 seconds. Earlier today, my kid was eating paint the other day, and that was when both of us were here. Somehow she got in the paint. Luckily, it was non toxic and just eating orange paint. And then earlier, I hear the dog bowl jingling, and my 1 year old who
Oh,
tried to eat some dog food the other day, and I was like, "There's no dog food in there though." I picked her up and I was like, "Just come in the room with me real quick, because I clearly can't trust you." And her breath smells like dog food. I'm like, just as I was instinctively reach my finger in there, this girl's packing one little kibble like it's a Zen or something in there, just like holding it in there just for the flavor. I'm like, God damn, man, these kids are running me ragged. But parenthood is the best thing in the world. But just shout out to single parents out there. Um,
not a single parent.
yeah, no, I'm definitely not. And I shit, hopefully never. God damn, I'm about to tell my wife, you're not allowed to die until I'm like 95. And then I'm
And the
still dying
kids are
before you.
grown.
Yeah, shit, grown, like, and you're still dying after me. And you know when you die, if heaven is real, you do what angels do and you stay fly. We're out.